Hey everyone, this is Ken, and today we're going to be doing a tutorial, guys, on a brand new pumpkin and melon farm. Now, what's great about this, guys, with the new 1.13 update, I was able to make this bad boy 100% efficient, meaning you get exactly 100% of the items that it produces. And not only that, guys, you can really make this any size you want. Now, with the new 1.13, guys, this is what happens. When the stem actually produces a melon or pumpkin, that observer block actually picks up the update, activates a piston, and no matter where the items land, it still gets picked up, and that's because we have two minecart systems right underneath, picking up every single item right across the board. See? Which is fantastic. So right when the minecart goes there, or the hopper minecart, we have it set up so that it's a fully automatic system and it unloads everything before it sends it back out again, which is perfect. And the cool thing is we also have a silent item elevator that sends the item straight up into the chest above with no headaches. Perfect. Now at this point, guys, we're going to dig about 5 blocks deep. And believe it or not, you could actually make half of this system because it's actually a mirrored design. So like a dual system that's pretty much identical, but it's 8 wide and this gray area is 6 long. Okay? So keep that in mind, and this white area represents how large you want to make the farm, and just make sure you have about 1 block of space in the back and you're good to go. So now that we get that out the way, let's jump right into the build. Now right over here in the center, guys, I'm going to go 1 block in, place a block there and another one, leave a space, and repeat the same thing. Then 2 comparators going forward, 1 there and there. And then you're going to place a redstone torch right there and go right inside, guys. And while the 3rd block high, play 2 observer blocks like so with a block on top of the redstone torches. Then 2 repeaters going forward on 2 ticks. And a repeater on this end going the opposite direction. And a block right on top of that comparator with a redstone torch on top of the blocks. Another redstone torch on the side and 2 more blocks on top. Then you're going to place a redstone torch on both sides. Perfect. Now over here, guys, you're going to place 4 droppers going upwards on both sides. And the large chest going forward. Fantastic. Then a hopper on the bottom going to that bottom dropper, 1 large chest, and 2 hoppers on top. Then you're going to repeat the same thing on this side as well, with the 2 hoppers on top. Now, guys, a quick disclosure. Make sure you test out this item elevator, because depending on the version of Minecraft you're playing and updates, this will either work or it won't work. So it's kind of a hit and miss depending on the version you're playing. But as of 1.13, this bad boy works perfectly. So make sure you test it out, put a certain amount of it in, and make sure that a certain amount gets in that top chest with ease. Otherwise, you will have to modify this. Perfect. All right. Now, at this point, guys, you're going to place a block parallel to the chest and right there on the side parallel to the redstone torches. Then you're going to pick up 2 comparators and place it right there so they can pick up the signal from the hopper with the redstone torch on that side of that block with some blocks on top of it and a block right there to create this kind of pattern, and you will place some 2 repeaters going forward. Now what we did over there, we're going to do over here is just going to be a mirror image. Now place your 2 blocks right there, then your 2 comparators going forward, and your redstone torches on the side, and your block right on top of it with a repeater going forward with your blocks on top of the repeater. Now bear in mind, guys, you will be placing some blocks right over here on the side, but that chest on the bottom is what's able to let the hoppers create the signal, because if you put hopper lines, it won't work. Now that we got that all set up, we're going to go right in the center over here and place a straight line of blocks right there on all the white area. Now that's going to represent, like I said, the farm itself and how large you want to make it. So I pretty much left it to your choice. And on the inside, you're going to place some redstone torches on the side of the blocks. Now bear in mind, you're 1 block away. There's a spacing between those droppers and that first block. Then you can place some repeaters right on top of each block going outwards. And on this side as well. Now once you've done that, make sure that each repeater is on 2 ticks. Fantastic. Now you're going to place a block right in front of each repeater on both sides. Now keep in mind, the cool thing, guys, you can really make this any size you want, so it's really flexible. Now once you've done that, you're going to place a redstone torch on the side of the block. And the block right on top of the redstone torches. Some redstone torches again right on top of those blocks. And of course a block right on top of it. And whatever you do on one side, like I said previously, you're going to have to do on the other side. Perfect. You can really see this coming together. Now right over here, you're going to place some regular pistons on both sides. Now once you've done that, you're going to go right over here, place 2 blocks and an observer block going down. Now make sure that's a dirt block on the side of the observer, and place another observer to create this effect so that the face is facing the dirt direction. Now place another observer going downwards, and you're going to repeat this but in the opposite direction. See? So the face is facing the dirt, and on this side is facing the other direction. And what you're going to do now is place some sticky pistons underneath and basically repeat this right across the board. And don't forget the dirt. Now once you've done that and it's all parallel to the pistons, just a quick disclosure, the system does not require water. Okay, no water will do anything, will not improve the system in any way. So just keep that in mind. And right now you're going to set up the dirt so you can plant everything right across on that piece of dirt. So make sure you plant your melons or your pumpkins at this moment. And keep in mind, guys, you have to make sure that the stem is fully grown. Otherwise, as it's growing, it's going to activate the pistons. So make sure at this point you're going to have to wait it out and make sure that all these stems are grown before you go any further with this build. Now, once all the stems are fully grown, just like so, now we can go with the next step. Now go right under here on the inside. And starting from here, you're going to place a row of blocks all the way to the back wall. See? And another row on top of the hopper, well, on top of the repeaters right across the board. And over here, you're going to place a block on top of each piston, like so. And long story short, you're going to really make this kind of a flat wall right across the board. The only difference is in the back end, guys, you're going to have to place 2 extra blocks over here and leave the center empty. See? Because those updates are going to activate this whole system. Perfect. Now at this point, guys, let's go right to the rails. Now you're going to place the power rail right there and the regular rail and a straight line of power rails all the way to the end of the wall. Now before you do that, you're going to count about 9 blocks right across. And on the 9th block, you're going to break that one and the one on the side of it and place some redstone blocks. And it has to be redstone blocks because the design is extremely tight in space. So that's the only way you're going to power these rails. Then, of course, you're going to repeat that on this side as well. Fantastic. And once you've done that, you're going to do the same exact thing on the other side, like so. Now over here, add your power rail, your regular rail, and your straight line of power rails. And once again, guys, on both sides. Now, once you've done that, Now over here, you're going to place a straight line of dirt parallel to the first set. And over here as well. That's going to allow the plants to actually make a pumpkin or melon to form right on top of it. And at this point, guys, you're going to fill up this whole front end. Now, this is completely optional, but if you want the light indication, all you have to do is put your redstone lamp on top of the block and make sure that whatever block you put here is not a solid block. Otherwise, it's going to keep that light on all the time. So use either a slab, or get a shovel and just kind of use a block that's not a full block. See? Now, the last thing you have to do is add your minecart hoppers right on the rails, and then just cover this up beautifully. Now, once everything's all cleaned up, guys, it should look just like this. I mean, you can see how neat and just discreet it is, because I wanted this to look as simplistic as possible. See? And all you have to do at this point is really just add your style, design it, and just add your own trimmings to it. But guys, the system is 100% complete. And once again, guys, you can make this any size. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this. And let me know what you think. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching. Remember to please leave a comment and to click that subscribe button if you want to join. Thank you.